3 versus 2, Des. 20 seconds for the attackers to rescue themselves.
Mainstairs looks like a real threat as well. Handy in position. Diffuser's going down. This cover has got to be flawless. But Bride comes off. He's going for the kills, Tim. They've found one, but now they've got to re-stick, and Cyber's in a spot to do a bit of damage here. Trying to bait out once again. Solotov has to win this gunfight. He's got to get Cyber.
Let's do the floor clear. Pretty play ace. I can play catcher. Let's do classic server push. 30 play Ibana. Or whatever you want, to be honest. Take your time. Yeah, we are. Yeah. He's on the corner in blue door.
Come here, Shako, play this guy.
Dead. Claymore.
Oh,
En fait, on se retrouve tous dans un centre, on va dire gaming house, où on va tous se retrouver pour justement avoir cette cohésion d'équipe. Parce que forcément, quand tu joues chez toi, t'es tout seul. T'as pas l'habitude d'avoir quelqu'un à ta gauche ou à ta droite. Tu joues avec ton setup. Et le fait d'aller en gaming house, déjà, ça te permet d'avoir ce truc où tu te dis, ah ben, quelqu'un à gauche, quelqu'un à droite, je joue avec un autre setup, faut que je m'habitue, parce que quand je vais arriver en LAN, bah forcément, ça sera pas la même chose. Donc ça te permet d'avoir un petit temps d'adaptation aussi sur ça. Mais principalement, les bootcamps, c'est pour travailler, être, comment dire, lock-in. Et ne pas avoir l'esprit ailleurs ou quoi, et être focus que sur le travail. Que sur le travail. Donc oui, après, les journées sont très chargées. Parce que les bootcamps c'est pas là forcément pour chill. Hein. Mais ouais, non, c'est principalement ce qu'on fait en bootcamp. Et après, de temps en temps, ça arrive qu'on fasse des moments un peu plus chill. Par exemple, on va manger au resto ensemble. Parce que c'est très important aussi, il faut pas arriver à un tournoi en n'ayant pas eu de moment de détente, entre guillemets, avec tes amis. Parce que forcément, les gars avec qui tu joues, c'est tes amis aussi. Donc, c'est bien d'avoir ce truc, quoi, de couper et de chill tous ensemble.
Yeah, like this. No, you're lying. No, you're lying. You really went 1 and 9. Faut to be completely honest with you.
I actually thought that he would get the second, yeah.
The floor. Let's open every wall, ok?
Donc cette semaine-là, pour moi, c'est l'événement, il commence à ce moment-là, à partir du bootcamp. À partir du bootcamp, il n'y a que ça dans la tête et t'es focus sur l'event. Ouais, moi, le premier jour, je suis dans la bulle. Hein. Le premier jour, je suis dans ma bulle directement et c'est là que j'ai un peu de pression d'être pas prêt. J'ai un peu de pression de ce qu'on va réussir à directement être bon, ce qu'on va galérer. Et je me mets cette pression pendant le bootcamp parce que comme ça, pendant l'événement, j'ai pas de pression par rapport à ça et je donne tout.
One church. Maybe pushing short. One shot. This one moves.
In church.
Just wait.
Bah, pour ma part, les bootcamps, en vrai, je suis un peu dans le mix des deux, d'être dans le mindset compétition, mais aussi dans un mindset où je suis comme chez moi. Parce que si je me mets dans un mindset compétition, enfin pour ma part, après je sais pas pour les autres, mais je vais pas me préparer, entre guillemets, ou avoir les sensations d'entraînement comme d'habitude. Et en fait, le plus important, quand tu vas dans les bootcamps, etc., c'est justement de retrouver ces habitudes que tu as chez toi. Donc j'aime bien avoir ce côté où je me dis, fais comme si tu étais chez toi, mais oublie pas que tu es là pour justement rester focus et travailler sur la compétition qui arrive.
Quick tip for Uber Eats.
6 for Black Dragon, that type.
What?
6 for Black Dragons.
6 for?
You know what? The whole day, now you can't wait 2 hours.
It's not the same thing.
Why?
It's not the exact same thing.
It is.
You wake up at 4 a.m. in Ramadan, you eat, then you can all.
You play là. That's cheating.
He was keep saying this is normal game, but this is normal game, but this is normal game.
He went 1 in 10.
quand j'arrive dans les hôtels et dans les practice rooms, notamment avec les cadeaux, etc. Ouais, c'est à ce moment-là que tu dis, ouais, là, t'as la compétition, tu vois. Genre, c'est bon, t'as travaillé tous les mois précédents pour cette compétition, donc ça commence maintenant et pas un autre jour, quoi. C'est bam, direct, dans le mindset, t'es lock-in, direct.
I swear, if yours is 400, this is like 600. Look, like dragons, yours is bigger than that. No, as soon as Brede gets his luggage, I said, Brede, mine is left.
Basically, we don't need to do prep and we don't need to do scream or whatever. You know what I did? We were in front of the 2 elevator. I said, if the left one. I said, you hear Sheko? I said, if it's the left one, we win the major. If it's the right side, we lose the major. Every time you're saying this, Farty, I mute myself. I don't know if you knew that, but now you knew.
Look, that's the whole point, by the way.
We can't. On can't. We can't.
We can't, Katou, we can't.
Non mais bien sûr que si, on y va.
We
De
have
toute façon,
to
c'est
do,
prévu.
okay, I'm going to do apéro and you do Felix prep. Bataille.
Ok, vas-y.
Ouais,
Ok.
Arvin was garden. I went below to shoot no.
Oh fuck, alright.
You don't do garden ici? Who did you kill? Your
I don't know what it is until I play. Fucking die.
Standing in dragon, still there.
Okay, can I kill him from VIP?
Yeah, he's still there, still there. You don't know, you just swing him, he's hiding there, you're looking flash standing.
He's
Holding
standing
T.
right side.
Yeah, holding T, still there, you're looking flash.
They don't hold bomb black. They don't
Still
hold
there.
bomb black.
Nice.
That's what I said bomb black. Oh my god. Who's so good? Good back to me.
Where is the mouse? Where is the mouse?
Below, in kitchen.
Okay, okay.
It's Mongol Ken.
Yeah.
When's the scrim?
Siri, she picked us up before I went to
G2 beat us. G2 beat us. We beat VP, then G2 beat us.
You're cooked then.
Stu, I'm not gonna say anything, but that was the
Actually,
last time we
good.
lost to G2. I'm not gonna say anything. Oh my god, that would be the fucking coldest shit ever.
You're English by the way. You can ask.
Donc le SSD, c'est en gros, faut le configurer. Chaque joueur a un SSD que les admins vont ramener sur stage. Comme ça, tout est configuré, t'as pas besoin de toucher en fait. C'est là où tu fais tes opérateurs, etc. Tu changes les gadgets, etc. C'est pour ça que c'est très important de le faire. Parce que si tu fais mal, t'arrives en match et tu dis mais attends, mais pourquoi il y a ça, pourquoi j'ai un shotgun par exemple avec plus, ah pourquoi j'ai le shotgun de plus alors que je devrais avoir le MP, tu vois.
Close. We'll be close. You can't put in there. Not possible. Not possible.
Guys, see you tomorrow.
See you.
Have a good day.
You too.
I think the first time game felt good, by the way, in Netherlands.
What did you do here? Is it meant to like just test?
No, that's the sound, but I do my in the air as well.
Test the sound, the bass.
That I took it.
This shit. Sushi, boiling. You sushi. This shit is so cold. You know what? Look cold. Look cold. Even so. I do have Where'd it go? Where'd it go, Steve?
Don't on you, Sue.
Ça fait longtemps.
Mais bah oui.
Et ça y est, on y est. Deuxième événement de l'année, le Major de Montréal.
It's the time to get the first win. You already beat them in the East West World Cup, so hope it's going to be the same one.
Et là, on joue FaZe. Donc, Seed 1 brésilien, une des équipes les plus coriaces, finaliste du Six Invitational 2024. Donc, on peut clairement parler de finale avant l'heure. Ça va être une étape très très importante pour BDS.
Yeah, this one is fine. Thank you. Thank you.
Donc FaZe demi-finale, on les avait joués en demi-finale eSport World Cup. Non, quart de finale eSport World Cup. Donc ça va être une sorte de rematch pour eux, sachant qu'ils n'ont pas perdu de map depuis la dernière fois contre nous, que ça soit au Brésil ou même pendant le Major.
On the Discord? Oh, good. All right. Thank you, guys. Thank you.
Good luck. Thank you. Good luck. Good luck, guys. Good luck. 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 Good luck, guys. Good luck. 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 Good luck.
So like on the cake to borrow, what is annoying is when the people push with double shield like. So if they stop the wall, you destroy the Mira and you suffer. Zaza?
Ok, j'écoute. Oh, ils don't take your shoes. Some not playing with shoes. They deserve already. Wait, but we will go on the.
Coming in, I think they do remain slight favourites now, but this is without a doubt going to be their toughest test coming up today. We've got Nighthaven Labs, we've got BDS, FaZe, and we have got one of potentially the biggest semi-finals we're ever going to see. So let's get this one underway. Still not really making progress on this top floor clearance stairs, and Cyber, to be honest, gets completely caught cold on warehouse stairs. Had no idea that the challenge was coming. Over the top rope goes Leakerback, and BDS then, they're really finding their feet in this one. Fear King manages to catch out Breedy, but it's little consolation for the three they've lost.
FaZe just looked fast asleep. Someone forgot to set the alarm clock, Tim. It's looking painful. Solotov on site collects two. They're trying to clear top floor and just completely failing to respect the players that are sat on site themselves, and they pay the price for it. They've had 3 cut down so far inside a garage, and for King, it's about to become his worst nightmare. 3 players swing at once, and BDS are up 3-0.
Looking on the side of FaZe, where are they up to in the attack? They have some vertical. That is good for them. They can at least push around BDS a little bit. Breeder needs to be careful on that clash, exactly where he goes to, because they're going to try to maneuver him back into sight and into their lines of sight, and they do it beautifully. There's Cyber managing to take down the shield. KDS signs Leaker back 2v2. 40 seconds left to go. This is still very much winnable for FaZe, but we see users up above. He's retaken that vertical. They need and they cannot, and FaZe find themselves 5-1 down at the half.
Right now, they cannot afford to go in for this plan without killing someone on the vertical, and like that, KDS is that player. He's managed to get rid of one already. Breede is going down. Plan's trying to go on through. The track is here as well, but they can't get him on the reverse.
This is much better from FaZe. They're starting to hold on here. They're starting to win those battles around the map and just give BDS pause for thought. They have to step back. The diffuser is now down in no man's land. Solotov, however, picks up souls. 3v2, 3v1. Leakerback picks up another. KDS, it's up to you. BDS starts us off with an absolute demolition job of FaZe.
Il va mettre le premier round, on met le deuxième, le troisième, jusqu'au cinquième. Et là, avec Hugo, on se regarde et on se dit, mais est-ce qu'on joue FaZe? Ils sont méconnaissables. Les BDS, tout leur réussit. Tous les duels sont sont en faveur des BDS et on finit par s'imposer 7-1 sur Night
Maybe
Labs.
I'll make it onto Twitter, or maybe we'll save it for the group stage at another event. But either way, it implied that FaZe are looking terrible. Now, is this their time? On Skyscraper, can they get something done? It's BDS's map pick, and FaZe might be about to get knocked out. Let's find out here and now on Skyscraper. And therefore, there's likely one or two other players from BDS looking to join him up, which should be right. One more playing just below him at this point. Steps in, a great shot onto KDS, deleted from the round, but a couple of kills fly back in as Cyber nets a 3K, Vidiking the close. FaZe are up 3-0, and I think BDS, Tim, they're going to hit the brakes here and have a conversation about this, because this game is running quickly out of hand. Well, he naded out the shield, and I believe he thought that would then open things up where Vidiking would step back, being risk about being swung on, tried to go aggressive, and well, it's KDS on the other side, right? You very rarely see these things being left too easily for him. Leakerfat's got him behind them, and KDS has been picked apart here. That's a bit unfortunate. But like most of the other rounds, it is FaZe that are getting the better of BDS in these gunfights. Leakerfat now being pinched from two different sides. Users opening things up, Leakerfat into another. Is this that second attacking round they need, Tim?
Leakerfat's done a great job on the backstab there, but FaZe are aware of his position now. His teammate is out in Geisha, so they need to try and link up. They need to get into a position where they can affect these kills together. Leakerfat just seeing if he can get himself a little line of sight onto the player at gold bars, but he can't because there's support from top black stairs. Do they know that he's working around? No! That's 3 for Leakerfat. He dominated the round as he picks up the fourth.
And now Handy's got to try and claw on the back. The swing comes on through and uses. Man, what a map he's having.
You cannot allow Shaiko to keep jumping out of the same breach and finding kills. It's unforgivable from FaZe, and they are going to pay the price. It looks as Usus manages to take down Cyber. 4 versus 2. KDS and Vidiking, they have to go back to the drawing board. Vidiking needs to play slowly here. KDS is outside of the map. They can't affect each other's deaths. They have to buddy up here.
And they've got no utility to do it with, Tim. No vertical destruction to play behind. And there's one more gone. Looks like overtime is abound. BDS bounce back. 3 more rounds to see if this ends here in 2 or if Cafe is required. FaZe look like they're out of time, out of ideas, down to our last 30 seconds here, and they lose out the challenge on site itself. Shaiko might fall, but there's 4 players here, Tim, who want that grand final spot.
Handy pushing in, trying to do anything that he can to get something going for FaZe, but the fire on the floor just prevents him moving. It's burning seconds, it's burning hope as FaZe are surely losing theirs. BDS, they continue to chase the title of best in the world and moving to the grand final to try and grab it here in Montreal.
On est chaud, tutu. Yeah, perfect.
I gotta go to the green room to grab my stuff.
Yeah, okay.
Exactly. That's why you said. I don't know which one is the best to attack.
Okay, I'm doing it. Okay.
For example, me and you killing the bar guy, yeah? There will be a guy pushing down blue. There will be a guy pushing P2 or jumping over fucking heaven.
Maintenant, c'est W7M. C'est pareil, un adversaire qu'on connaît très bien, puisqu'on l'a affronté en finale de l'eSport World Cup. On les a aussi affrontés en début, en match de poule, ça s'est terminé en 8-7. Sur Border. En vrai, là, c'est du best of 5. Donc c'est pas pareil. Même si on rate, on perd une carte en 8-7, on sait qu'on peut se rattraper derrière. On a un très bon map pool en vrai, donc je suis assez confiant.
One more.
Il donne des cams?
Donc alors, la préparation pour W7M en finale, comme tous les autres matchs, on ne s'est pas mis plus de pression ou moins de pression. On prépare tous les matchs de la même manière. On les avait perdus pendant le Major, le premier match, et le seul match qu'on a perdu en plus. Donc bon, ça c'est pour le mental, c'est forcément un peu moins bien que si on les avait gagnés, mais bon, c'était 8-7, donc c'était un match assez serré. Et donc voilà, pas de pression particulière. Je pense qu'on était même peut-être un peu plus relaxé de voir que c'était eux que VP, parce que VP, on avait gagné 8-7, 8-7 en phase de poule, et W7M, la dernière fois, mis à part le Major, c'était 3-0 en finale du eSport World Cup. Donc on était plutôt chill, mais pas non plus en mode ça va être facile le match, parce qu'une finale n'est jamais facile.
Okay, did you learn this, by the way? The guy told me you need to go get shoes for somebody else, so I said, yeah, fuck you.
What a pédophile.
Quoi?
Ok, voilà. Mais pas pour les scableux.
Et là, jour de finale, on se retrouve encore une fois contre WCTM avec une hargne et un sentiment revanchard et une envie de tout simplement les battre une deuxième fois dans l'année. C'est une finale en BO5, donc ça va être très très long.
C'est la Turquie. C'est bien ça.
Ouais, ça va, c'est bien. Turquie et bacon Turquie. Bien d'être proche.
It's Europe versus Brazil. I wanted to find who's the best region in the world. Obviously, I'm kind of, French, so kind of wanted to this, but I have to say, guys, it's the super team on paper that wants to prove.
Are you mentally ill?
Gone.
Are you mentally ill or something? I know why you're not making sound.
I trick. Gone.
Gone, man.
Gone. Attaque.
Attack. Okay, guys? Please just double check. I'll also send a screenshot in Discord.
Ouais.
Yeah, that's right.
All good? Okay. Thank you, guys. We'll let you know when it's ready on stage, okay? Thank you.
Relax. Relax, gamer.
Maintenant, c'est est-ce qu'on va gagner une gunfight, est-ce qu'on va être young, ça se verra que in game.
On peut pas être contre eux parce qu'ils vont shoot body. Et qu'ils ont rigolé déjà pendant le veto. Donc c'est ce qui arrive aux équipes qui rigolent. Ils ont rigolé 2 fois.
The user contest admin fully with Castle as admin, or they don't contest, just play Goyo for the next round. Most of the time, admin is barricade, is free to push, okay? So with the Goyo, yellow and dark, okay? So we can do split attack or attack as 5 with me going either Termite main bridge or the backside, classic, okay? Everyone classic. We get a forming team, check a demon for nomad or Flores, whatever. It's 49 yellow, okay? Party can flash for you. Party recruit flash nade, let's roll long desk and flash once yellow, okay? This is our first plan. For the defense. Most of the time for admin control with mode, watch out for this rush of presence. We need the data against it.
At every event, we are on the team. Don't forget that.
Here, all 5 maps. BDS take it.
No, you're not supposed to say that at the start. Game is ready though. Map number 1, you did a good job with Ian. Montreal, make some noise for your first map of our grand final. In theory, Leave Dodas is the last one unaware. A walk-in from EFAC, a second kill. Volps now compelled back to the bomb site, and he sees a target-rich environment, but right now, it's hard for him to hit those shots. Uses and Leaky back with the final 2 kills. 2 flawless rounds over the last 3. A perfect rotation for BDS and only 1 kill for W7M over the last 3 rounds.
So they're no longer a factor. Now we see a rotate. There's somebody actually on the top floor. W7M get this kill here. They're going to feel a whole lot more confident.
Nitro Cell goes out. It takes Dodas down. Volps is still there. He's 1 kill so far on this round. The audience chanting for blood. One more kill, the stakes for BDS. Volps now just toiling with this angle. A hopeless and thankless proposition. No diffuser in hand. Not much right now for W7M. They started to put in a valiant effort for a comeback, but maybe a little bit too late. And Shaiko of all players sends BDS up 1-0.
Ouais, qu'on suit là à notre pic, qu'on avait pic aussi à l'eSport World Cup. On gagne 7-4. Ils avaient préparé des trucs sympas aussi, mais ça reste quand même une de nos maps très fortes. Donc après, plutôt confiant pour la suite.
Volps, I'm saying right now, classic Volps alone blue with Monty. Classic Volps alone blue with Monty. Okay, for server, going for garage blue IT push and one lounge alone. He was on knock, first round, pushing alone even away. Or he was on termite, opening the wall, waiting. Opening the lounge wall, waiting, and push alone, okay?
From where?
IT, he will go behind the chef, waiting. Okay. Instantly after you open the bridge, okay? So careful, if you're on
Garage
P4,
to left side, right?
on the shelf left side.
If you're W7M, teams and players, sometimes even casters, have counted you out every step of the way, but you've made it to the finals. You've cemented your place. Now it's time to prove yourself against one of the best teams in the world in BDS. As he's punished, 1v2 on the Bandit, full HP. Dots, irretrievable at this point. Solotov's been down. It's Shaiko and Dodes in a 1v1. Shaiko finishing him off. Dodes will swing around the bomb chassis. Maybe he thought that.
And now Shaiko's taken off the board. This is the best we've seen them so far.
And there's another opportunity here for Lobin, who lets them wander in. Great trigger discipline. Waiting for the next player, though.
So scary.
What a shot that is for Ethan! Lobin with 3 kills. An incredible round as uses full HP on the 3 remaining players from W7M. 30 seconds left. Cluster charges go out. EFAC now tussling on that catwalk, and he's finished off by Volps. W7M.
Ouais, bah Labs, comme je l'ai dit, début de la fin, mais c'est pas mal de petites erreurs qui nous coûtent gros, et aussi 2 rounds où on est en 4v2, en 5v3, qu'on va lose, et je pense que c'est là qu'on a commencé à avoir les flashbacks. C'est des genres de rounds qu'on aurait dû finir, la game elle aurait dû se finir 7-3, au final on la perd 5-7, et ça nous éteint, et c'est vrai que ça a été difficile de se remettre dedans après.
Sweep here. Nighthaven Labs won by W7M. They picked the map. Jesse, you said they were on a 7-game winning streak on that map. Make it 8. But how does Clubhouse shake out for these two teams?
Dokeby calls and flashbangs, but all you're going to really be hoping for is to deny this diffuse recovery.
Grenade will go in. It'll give Brede a little bit more of a line of sight towards that open chasm. And he swings onto Dodes. Vintage Brede showing up in the server. Lobin will now need to go through the vault as he hits a goo mine. Running out of time. Flash goes in. Brede from 2019 showing up in the server. Their pacing is not much better this time, but they get the opening pick. Down goes Shaiko. Volps now having to deal with the Yokai drone, and the follow-up from EFAC wins it for BDS in that engagement. He'll go for a flank. Solotov tearing through Dodes. Dots now has control, looking for a drop. The castle barricade will shut him out for the time being, and he finds no greater luck in that position. Time! They're only 20 seconds away from tying this up. Volps killed by Solotov. Loading down the same area, but behold the field. BDS pull off the unthinkable. And
Moto and main stairs would be the safest. It's going to be double Moto as they start the drop now.
Not a lot of time with BDS getting ever closer to the bomb site, having to wait out those flames of the Vulcan canisters. Fire now from the Capitao as fire will meet fire. Volps can easily derail this push, playing behind that bomb chassis. Diffuser going down, Dots getting swung on, Usus has dropped. It's all up to
Et là, après tout ce chemin pour remonter dans le match, on s'écroule complètement. On finit par s'incliner 8-6. Et là, ça met à mal l'équipe, le mental de l'équipe. On sent qu'il y a quelque chose qui s'est cassé.
Yeah. If we have to lose, don't do that.
Yeah.
If we have to lose, don't fucking do that.
The only reason
I have to scream to stop doing this. Oh my fucking god, guys.
Literally, I was literally sat there fucking like fighting my fucking demons in my head, by the way, because the mentality was fucking horrible. It was so fucking bad.
I swear, the way we lose, like you said, it's not possible. If we have to lose the cafe game, we are going to lose, but please, don't do that, guys.
Yeah,
Just don't do that, ok?
Non, en vrai, à partir, quand on s'est pris les rounds au début, c'était pas la folie, hein, on est d'accord. Mais quand on a commencé à remonter, tout le monde y croyait. Tout le monde pensait qu'on allait faire le comeback et aller chercher après la map d'après. Le problème, c'est que 2 rounds où ça se passe vraiment pas en grand chose, un V1 de Bridé, un autre un V1 de je sais plus qui. Enfin, c'est vraiment, ça s'est joué à pas grand chose club à partir de 6-6 alors qu'on était reparti dedans. Et c'est pour ça qu'après, repartir sur une autre map alors qu'on avait tout donné sur club pour aller chercher cette victoire, c'est vrai que là, c'était fini.
Même tu seras pas à 100% de tes capacités, c'est ça que je veux dire. Pareil pour le C4 à la bridge. Ils ne sentaient pas de le tenir. Dans ce cas-là, on change de player. Voilà, mais dans ce cas-là, on fait autrement, les gars. Dans ce cas-là, on fait autrement. Je dis pas que c'est ça qui a fait le game. Je dis que c'est des détails comme ça qui nous cassent. Vous avez every game we do, please. Every game we do. How would you do what? How would you do
before we get in. Crowd, are you ready for what could be the final map? Shaigo doesn't usually lose these duels. All the while, Dots and Dotes are still very much alive. Volps is just leading them down the primrose path. Bride next in line. Volps has been done some serious damage. It's Dots now with 9 HP to be found on Bride. That is it. W7M looking for the first half. Very little remains on the side of BDS. Bride holding the diffuser, but hard pressed to imagine the case going down with the timer being what it's at. He had a brief opportunity onto Dots. The Type 89 has a great fire rate, and now the creep up. Bride has no time to peel off it. The first half is in the books for W7M 4-2. You've allowed W7M to settle in at this point. You have to hope and pray, if you're a fan of BDS, that the anchor players and those holding down the avenues to the bomb site are well positioned. Because right now, as it stands, this will be a freezer drop. With the Osa holding on to those shields to try and grant an opening for the diffuser to go down. The freezer drop comes in. Dots absorbing an awful lot of damage. He'll set things up and he'll have to pull out a goo mine before the job of getting the case down can be done. Loban defending against it. The first domino for BDS. EFAC dies. Bride goes as well. BDS have lost Shaiko and use this. BDS are finding out the hard way right now that when you...
Bon alors, je vais te dire, à Manchester, j'ai demandé à tout le monde, quand on était assis, de les regarder lever le trophée. De les regarder pour dire, les gars, ça n'arrivera plus jamais, ça. Ça, les gars, on le regarde, on voit ce que ça fait et ça n'arrive plus jamais. Et W7M, eux qui avaient mérité de gagner vraiment, ils méritaient comme nous de gagner, quoi. Les voir, j'ai pas pu. J'ai pas regardé le V-Trophée, j'ai pas regardé Twitter, j'ai rien regardé parce que j'étais dévasté d'avoir reperdu une finale et là de l'avoir perdu contre nous-mêmes, même s'ils méritent W7M. Mais c'est vrai que je t'avoue, j'ai pas regardé, ça me faisait trop mal au cœur.
I swear we'll get this, I swear. I know. Say the exact same.
On se retrouve à 6 à 2, donc à la balle de match, et on rate complètement le round, et les Brésiliens finissent par gagner le tournoi. Et on se dit avec Hugo et les internautes sur le chat Twitch, une deuxième fois dans l'année, la première, ok, mais là la deuxième, ça fait clairement mal aux fesses. On va pas se mentir, hein, on va pas tourner autour du pot, ça fait clairement chier. Et on se dit, on se met à la place des joueurs et on se dit la frustration dans l'année de faire 2 finales et 2 top 2, c'est...
Je sais très bien, t'as souffert. Mais voilà, faut garder la tête haute. Maintenant, faut passer à autre chose. Et voilà, comme je t'ai dit, je vais te compléter, mais garde, sois fier de toi, frérot. On avait les capacités d'aller chercher cette finale. On a fait un très bon major de manière globale, avec qu'une défaite 8-7 contre W7M. Donc non, là on était vraiment prêts, on était bien. Et c'est le mental qui a lâché sur la finale. Donc ouais, c'est pour ça que je dis contre nous-mêmes, mais je n'enlève pas le mérite de W7M qui ont super bien joué. Grand camp, je sais que.
Niet de begin niet ber. Ils ont de kan Can you go on drum and
Trophy one.
maquette maybe.
One dead, in trophy. One in maquette.
Look at the rat. What the fuck is that?
It's like a creep.
A creep.
A crab.
What the fuck is a creep?
Crab. Oh, tu sais?
Okay.
A crab.
What is it in French? Creep. So why are you saying creep?
Du coup, on part une semaine avant à Boston, justement, pour préparer ce Six Invitational. Donc, le terme de bootcamp, comme je l'ai dit tout à l'heure, hein, mais c'est très important. On va là-bas pour jouer des équipes de la région nord-américaine, d'Amérique du Nord, pardon. Et on va surtout aller se préparer au niveau des stratégies. S'il y a des préparations d'équipe encore à finir, on va en profiter là-bas pour peaufiner tout ça.
That's actually cold, by the way.
No. That's really good for us. Keep this in mind.
Yeah, that's called back attack. We can do something like that as well. With blitz.
Brady play Fenrir. Muito play Legion.
Et après, là justement, l'ajout de Julio avec Stouflex, avec qui on a beaucoup discuté. On a eu plus de temps pour discuter, etc., vu qu'on avait un staff en plus pour nous aider à préparer les matchs. Donc, ouais, Julio, c'est celui qu'on voulait. C'était lui ou personne d'autre. Et il était nécessaire pour nous, afin de pouvoir se renouveler, changer un peu nos stratégies, avoir une vision différente. Parce qu'après une année où on est tout le temps jusqu'au bout des tournois. On gagne ou on finit deuxième, enfin c'est un truc de fou. Donc ouais, non, il était super important. On savait qu'on allait être l'équipe la plus attendue du tournoi, les favoris, et avoir un ajout de staff qui était complètement différent à nous, qui a fait de la PAC, du Brésil, un peu d'Europe, et qui aussi a fait plusieurs Six. Je crois c'est une finale de Six, une gagnée, non 2 finales de Six, une gagnée, 2 perdues, un truc comme ça. Non, il nous le fallait, il était nécessaire.
First in Major Atlanta, and first in Six Invitation, and top 10 in Major Manchester, top 4 in EWC, no Major Montreal, vacation Montreal.
Why top 4 EWC? Why?
Because the BDS is king. This king in WC, bro. King in WC. Arabia. King Arabia. Arabia king.
I think this one.
Which one wanna play?
We play this one and we win this one. Yeah. So we win Chalet.
Chalet, so the final map is Copas. Furia, would you like heads or tails?
I accept.
Sure.
I accept. Bro, these guys, Steph, accept 3 maps, bro.
heads?
The 3 maps,
Sorry.
my Steph accept.
And you accept the 3 map?
Yeah.
Oh my god,
We
choose the side? Defense.
Defense. And for Furia, your OT defense. Okay, guys, please double check. And I'll send it on Discord as well.
Deixa o JV ver lá, digamos. Ver se tá certo.
JV is gonna check.
JV, please. Please check.
It's okay, JV?
5v3 perfect.
Thank you, guys. Thank you. Thank you.
5v3?
Good luck.
Ó, sem desculpa agora, hein? Se perder, porque teus players é ruim.
Good luck.
Good luck.
Josh Castle, Bridemut, chez Comelusi, Farty Azami or Smoke Warden.
Ask you guys to do some stuff. First, I think it's the most important. Have fun, you know, like make jokes, be in a comfort zone. I remember playing some matches. I was too stressful. Then I came home, especially after I'm a coach, not a player anymore. I was like, bro, I was like playing on the stage, like the thing I wanted to do is the most fun thing, and I was too stressed, you know.
Yeah.
That's my most regret I have in my player career, you know. So like, have fun. Second thing, put in your head, you're gonna win. You're gonna win. Next round doesn't matter. Like, oh, we throw 5-1, fuck it, you know. Next round. You adapt. You play active and help each other, you know. We're all going together to war, you know. Same page, everyone. If someone's feeling down, we help that guy. He comes back. Sometimes like you just like go out of the game a little bit. You just need a word of comfort, you know.
Yeah.
Everyone on the same page, you know, like good vibes, and that's it, you know. At the end, it's just Rainbow Six, you know. It's the game we play every day, and that's it. And the third thing that's really important as well, remember to breathe. You actually control your emotions breathing, you know. After every round, maybe a stressful round, it's okay. Okay, reset, go next, you know. I am saying this because when I do tattoo, I like, and then I breathe. Okay, not feeling pain. Or when kidney stone, I was like, dying, and then I just focus on my breathing. You know, this is really important, especially in this match. And I guess Furia is just like, they play like us, it's gonna be fun. We have to start strong, good communication, good ideas. Right now is the time to have balls, you know. I think like this round we lost, but the next round maybe if I push Garage Fast, White, I think it's good. Guys, I'm gonna push Garage Fast, what we can do? Oh, I can do this, and then we do a new play, you know. Just ideas and having fun. I think that's the most thing. Like, I know it's overwhelming, you know, it's the crowd and everything, but just chill out, breathe. You do what you love. Even the anxiety right now before the match, right? It's something good.
Yeah.
Because if you don't feel easy, you don't have fun. That's why we compete, you know. So that's it. I think you guys are ready. our prep was perfect. Now just put everything on the game, our heart out, you know?
Ça fait extrêmement plaisir de reach encore une fois les stages, hein, chose qu'on a fait tout du long de l'année. Et puis surtout que le stage, moi la salle qui a été choisie par Ubisoft, je la trouvais magnifique. En vrai, la DA du Six et même le décor et la salle et tout, je trouvais ça vraiment sublime. Et du coup, les BDS sur stage, en vrai, c'est clairement la classe. Et on n'avait pas réussi à arriver jusque-là depuis 2020. Donc depuis le premier Six de BDS en 2020, on n'avait pas été aussi loin dans le Six Invitational. Donc voilà, petite émotion entre guillemets. De la line-up, il reste que Sheiko, d'ailleurs, de ce Six de 2020. Et puis en plus de ça, on est en upper bracket contre Furia. Donc ça s'annonce une finale de upper bracket magnifique, quoi.
If it's packed, maybe like 2K. Not. Want to see the animation?
Bracket final, BDS and Furia. The winner will go into the Six Invitational Grand Final. Like a must-win for BDS, battle towards Red Stairs, and Shaiko finds the head of Philippox. With that now, a very good advantage for BDS. Nate does get him through the floorboards and just keeps hope alive for Furia in this round.
He's done a lot of work there. He's got 2 kills, Shaiko, and that can be enough to see the shutout. They've no longer got the Capital. There's no fire, there's no smoke. Things they need to get this plant down is now minimized to the Twitch's smoke nades. That's not going to be enough, I don't think, against BDS. Not least when there's a Warden on the other side with Solotov.
2 Nitro Cells, 4 impacts as well for BDS. They've got a lot of utility, but it means nothing if JV walks in, gets a free kill. Nitro avoided, still one more in the back pocket. There was one down, now out. That hurts. 20 seconds, big kill nade. Suddenly, a 2 versus 2. Solodov gets the kill, gets the second one as well. They needed that one, BDS. Philippox though, deep over towards Bar, losing his life. Good Nitro Cell to finish him off. A chance, second almost nade. Got one, but not the one to follow as KZ finds himself in a 1 versus 3. Adds 50 seconds, does not have the diffuser. It's in a bad spot, and it's going to take a large amount of time for him to be able to go and get that. So the only world in which KZ, I think, is going to be able to win this is if he does get the kills, because even though he has been able to acquire the kit, there's nowhere that's safe to go to play. That's one. Don't just start running at them. Bride puts an end to the round because I had my heart in my mouth for a split second.
Hold them off, and now they know that he's there. They've got to pick him off, though.
They do know of his position now in this area of the map. And again, well played. Solotov off of that shield of Bride has found himself almost 3 kills, I think, alone off of Bride's positioning on the blitz. A chance, and KZ wins the battle against Solotov. Does spot Bride deep into the site as well. One up close, and Shaiko on the Yana, and he gets the kill, takes down KZ. And a second attacking round found in a row for BDS. It is just stopping Liquefact. But a big kill from Solotov onto Philippox, leaves Nade in a 1 versus 3. Guard break, gets the kill onto Liquefact, goes for it again. But there is Solotov as BDS will take the opening map of this upper bracket final.
Donc on commence café, 7-3 plutôt facilement. On n'est pas mis en difficulté, on joue beaucoup le montagne, on sait qu'ils n'aiment pas le montagne, on le joue beaucoup et ça se confirme parce qu'on leur fait super mal avec le montagne et ça se passe très bien. Donc 7-3.
They love dirt on this one, okay? So we can go for classic strat with Josh Mosey, careful dirt all the round, play bottom blue stairs and ready to swing when Fenrir, okay?
Otherwise, just too overwhelming, you know? Think about everything they can do if you don't know. Just trust the prep and that's it. Play your game. Okay? Go there. Let's go. Nice.
Can BDS take out Bank and book their place for Sunday? Adrenal search activated, kit acquired, drop down successful, and the plant coming immediately by Shaiiko. Good stop from Nade. That Shaiiko off the plant as well, mind you. Still 60 seconds, so certainly no desperate time to try and stick that onto the floor. Could spray through the wall from Solotov, but he loses the battle. JV able to win out, and suddenly Shaiiko finds himself in a 1 versus 3. Lots of time, but Hollow drop from above. Furia, 2 rounds in a row.
He's in a bit of danger. Has to be careful about things like nades coming flying on through. In fact, there are none. And sure enough, someone has stepped up and taken that 1 versus 1. Now, Philippot is on the march forward with that shield, just giving all the information over to his team. And where players are, it's going to be a real problem. Casey on the flank watch, a great kill.
And Solotov's been holding out. Hasn't moved, big swing, Shaiiko, Monty still to deal with, Gumine thrown at his location, but he loses his head to Herds. Long range shot is successful and Solotov will fall. He had no health, and Bride now to 1v3, and he has no chance. Response from Furia is swift. They tie things up on Bank. It's 4-4. Auto Preacher sent in from KZ. It is Shaiiko that finds a very important one though, on to JV. Shaiiko down, Solotov to fall. Big kill from Herds, and they're doing the job right now. Furia fighting the kills all around this clap. Bride just could never get involved, and Furia will send this map to overtime. More siege required today, ladies and gentlemen. Things that they need to deal with from here, Des, certainly the Vulcan canisters, the gas canisters, and Shaiiko, apparently. JV goes for a peek over towards the hatch. He is playing the Maverick. He's largely done his job this round, but still, you give one back to BDS.
Exposing himself needlessly as well. You've got
no
lots of time to play with, you've got all the drones up. You don't need to be peeking and searching for players below, not least the caliber of BDS, who will take your skull off in a single shot. It's a player they've lost needlessly, a gun that they're down. One less player to drop in and make this execute happen.
And don't forget as well, Users has been the best player of the server, 13-7, so getting that kill, having the player advantage, but then throwing it away could be a determining factor around here for Furia.
First smoke coming out there from Bride. They start their step on forwards. Philippot is the one dancing around server. There's much more really on the other side to figure a way through.
Too one-dimensional right now for Furia though, 3-man stack. KZ offers the point of difference over towards main stairs, spots one left side through that corridor, 20 seconds. Gas Babe's going out now for Bride. Solotov with the double, but a very important kill from KZ. Nade has to play the drop now. They've got to go get that kid as well. Over towards server, closes army, Bride with the shotgun! And for the first time ever, BDS will play off in the 6 Invitational Grand Final!
Oh my god. Oh my fucking god.
On a passé cette upper bracket Grand Final. Maintenant on est en Grand Final tout court. Et on s'assure le top 2. Maintenant l'objectif c'est de finir premier. Donc on va tout donner pour. En espérant pas reproduire les mêmes erreurs qu'à Manchester et à Montréal. Pour décrocher ce fameux titre qu'on attend tous depuis très longtemps.
Thank you guys. I love you guys. Thank you. I appreciate you guys. Thank you. Thank you.
Anyway. On écrit l'histoire de malade là. Si on avait gagné Montréal et Manchester avant.
É, mas tipo, tu é cuzão de gente boa, tá ligado? É de boa isso. É good cuzão.
No, because like I said, you can say like, salve cuzão, or like, salve cuzão, in a bad way. No? Yeah. Come on.
Mas tu é cuzão. Agora então.
Good game, bro. Thank you. You too.
See you in the final.
Yeah.
Vai lá trabalhar que amanhã o pau pega.
Bah, incroyable. Déjà, objectif réalisé qu'on avait, moi personnellement, c'était d'aller jusqu'au bout de chaque compétition. Donc objectif réalisé sur toute l'année. Très très heureux. Et en plus, on a un day off le lendemain, donc on peut se permettre de savourer la victoire. Et non, on est super heureux. Final 6, des millions de joueurs rêvent d'être à notre place. Et non, on était super contents, quoi. Super contents. Un peu excité comparé aux autres jours quand même. Forcément, c'est un jour spécial. Mais sinon, y a rien qui change. Hein.
Tu te sens prêt?
Je me sens prêt. Je pense que l'équipe aussi. Maintenant, va falloir prouver sur les serveurs. Et ramener ce titre pour l'équipe et pour tous ceux qui nous supportent.
Fucking food everywhere, oh my god.
Definitely fucking does video.
Alam mo yung clash of Kobe. For real, for real. Thank you, buddy.
Don't text me.
S'il y a de la poussière, on peut pas mettre des micro-flics. Merde, j'ai lancé un ace. Théma Tapetsuri, il a vécu. Regarde le Tapetsuri, filme le Tapetsuri. Il a vécu, il a du vécu. Il est là pour être jeté après l'événement.
Oui, c'est juste les micros.
Ou peut-être un giveaway, on sait pas.
Ça fait.
Dans nos têtes, on se dit, bon, en finale, c'est cool, mais on va pas perdre une 3e finale d'affilée. Non, on se dit ça, mais personnellement, dans ma tête, c'est, comme je l'ai dit, c'est pas un major, c'est un six. Ça recommence à 0, les finales d'affilée perdues. Donc, j'ai pas une pression négative de me dire, on va pas la perdre celle-là, des flashbacks. Non, je reste positif. Après, forcément, il y a une phrase, c'est une finale, ça se gagne, ça se gagne. Enfin, une finale, ça se joue pas, ça se gagne. Et oui, non, on veut tout donner pour aller la chercher cette finale, mais je pense qu'il n'y a pas de flashback comme on aurait pu avoir, quand on a pu avoir à Montréal, de se dire on va pas perdre 2 majors d'affilée. Non, là, c'est autre chose.
Il pré-place drone en haut, donc je me cache.
Josh, keep the hatch for real, bro.
Il tryhard. Contre des personnes inconnues.
Et
il a une finale à jouer. Chaque game est une finale de six, c'est ça qu'il comprend pas. On arrive vraiment à snowball la game. Genre à vraiment à les étouffer, à jouer fort. Il y a une information. Comme on fait d'habitude, tu vois, genre comme on a fait contre Furia. Une info en mort, une info en mort, une info en mort, une info en mort. C'est comme ça qu'il faut qu'on joue. Faut pas qu'on les laisse respirer.
It's heads.
Defense.
Defense. And for PDS?
Defense.
You said heads, right?
No.
No.
Oh, ego.
Okay, guys, please just double check it's correct.
So you said that.
Yeah. Alright, thank you guys.
Good luck. Good luck. Good luck. Good luck.
Passage patrão.
Good luck. I'm sorry, no. Good luck. Good luck. Good luck, bro. Good luck. Good luck.
We go stage now.
On y va, on a fait le veto mat. Donc des maps qu'on attendait, qu'on avait prévu. Maintenant c'est la bagarre, c'est la bagarre. Et avant de se bagarrer, tous se laver les mains. Comme tu peux le voir, il y a du gel, toujours du gel. Très important l'hygiène, voilà. Pour avoir les mains propres pour se bagarrer.
Et donc la grande finale, Furia qui s'est incliné contre le FaZe Clan. Donc c'est assez c'est historique en plus de ça parce que la finale de 2024 c'était FaZe contre Furia. Donc là on se retrouve contre les vice-champions du monde en finale du Six Invitational. Une équipe qu'on avait aussi battue facilement au Major de Montréal.
De qui bord ok, parti.
Et là, tu feras spam. Le porte-bonheur, ouais, le porte-bonheur. Je pense que c'est plus subtil qu'un porte-bonheur, mais je le considère comme un porte-bonheur, comme quelque chose d'effectif. Il y a ça aussi, t'as pas vu?
Jour J, toute cette route pour être là, c'était notre rêve, on y est. Maintenant, il nous reste une marche à franchir. C'est de gagner cette finale. On a raté déjà 2 majors. Donc je pense qu'on a acquis assez d'expérience pour savoir ce que ça fait de perdre. Maintenant, il faut qu'on récupère le marteau qui nous est dû.
Just lock in. We know every playstyle on attack. We know how to play shields. We know how to play fast, how to play slow, and on defense as well. No retake, aggro. We know every problem and every solution. So we just need to lock in, and that's it in game. Outside of the game, you guys know it's a roller coaster. No, maybe you lose the first map, maybe in the second. The most important thing is we reset. Maybe you lose a map and then you guys are like, ah, fuck, and we discuss, it's fine. But after 5 minutes, deep breath, reset. Every round, reset. If you're like not locked in enough, just okay. I have to go back. I don't know. Grab your mic, do like this. Ah! Ah! I'm back, you know. Everyone on the same page, and that's it. I think this is really important, you know. Between maps, like when you're playing, don't think, oh, imagine if I win the hammer. Imagine if I lose the hammer. You don't say this. Don't, you know, this stuff. No, only the game. Next round, what you can do, what they can do. You know, that's it. Like I said, I thought about a lot of motivational stuff to say to you, but I feel like I think we are ready. You know, just play our fucking game. Remember the other finals. You know what happened.
Yeah.
Lock in, everyone on the same page. No negative comms. Fix stuff together, and that's it, you know?
Truly paid their dues. Your 6th Invitational 2025 Grand Final starts right now!
I think knowing he was tucked in there and there was no utility around him, remembering our ADSs and magnets were up towards trench side, they were always going to pay the price. Now King has tried to get a bit of a flank going on, but BDS are no slouches, Tim. They're not going to fall for that. You can't just walk at them. KDS getting one back, but the trade is there yet again for BDS. Our best trading team at the tournament when it comes around to kills, and now getting the diffuser down. Had to peel off for a second. 2 left for FaZe. Can they play spoiler? No, they certainly cannot. A C4 though, no, it's shot out of the air. Brede going to be able to stick this one and use his FaZe the kill that he needs. BDS survived the tack time out, Tim. They're up 3-0.
Previous information has worked perfectly. They're absolutely demolishing them at the minute. We're going to see the blitz taken down. Brede will likely be finished off, but not going to take his eyes off the ball because he knows what's going to come. Leakerpack will trade out there, but doesn't matter because right now BDS can just win this one by attrition. KDS pushes onto main stairs, but announces his arrival to Shaiko. He will be hit by the air jab. He will be hit by Shaiko. Taken out, and FaZe, they go down 1-5.
Bah alors déjà, on rentre très bien. On est au-dessus d'eux sur les attaques. On met le 5-1, mais qui est après annulé. Et là déjà, ça fait mal parce que faire 5-1 et faire 4-2, c'est pas la même chose. On a joué le round jusqu'au bout, on le gagne. On dit, ok les gars, on rejoue le round. Bah eux, ils ont une deuxième chance. Eux, ils n'ont pas la pression de se dire, de toute façon les gars, on a perdu ce round-là, donc c'est un round bonus qu'on joue. Alors que nous, dans l'autre sens, c'est, les gars, on a gagné ce round-là, on va pas le perdre. Voilà, donc déjà on perd 4-2 et je pense que ça fait un petit coup au moral ce moment-là. Mais bon, on est dedans.
First half, a 3-2, you saw your man. A 3-2-1 countdown, the China numbers almost gets away with it, but Handy with the close. Let's finish up that point, Tim. I don't think he's got time to go upstairs here. We've got 15 seconds left. Gonna have to full send it and make something happen. And this ain't looking like the way to get it done. He's gonna try West Main. BDS will wait. And this first map looks to be locked up to be theirs. Winning out the 1v1.
Très honnêtement, je pense que j'ai très mal joué cette situation. Et je pense aussi, tu vois, c'est le fait d'être en grande finale. Je t'ai dit, il y a ce truc de réagir avec les émotions. Et en fait, dans la game, je me sentais tellement bien que je me suis dit, vas-y, c'est bon, free kill. Impossible, il regarde là où son crosshair il est placé parfaitement sur ma tête, impossible. Bah, voilà. Et d'habitude, je fais jamais ça. Ça veut dire que je me cache dans des corners. Mais là, vraiment, je me suis juste senti... je sais pas, dans ma tête, j'étais à un autre niveau. Il m'a bien calmé, et voilà. Et maintenant, le round control, c'est à cause de moi, forcément. Après, Farty dit ouais, mais j'aurais pu me cacher et tout, mais si moi je meurs pas dès le début, il fait rien. Tu vois.
And having absolutely none of it from BDS, looking to push us to those few extra rounds, or what could be a lot of extra rounds.
They really want a half-wall plan, but I was going to say they need to kill Leakerpack, and now that's done. Souls can step in, but Brede, he's underneath him. He's got a C4 available. He knows where the plant's going down. Is he finding his man? Yes, he is. 5 seconds to play here, Tim. They've got to try again. They'll go for the same spot, and Brede is trying his round up. If he gets this right, the shot through the softball, it could be huge, but no! Send us to overtime. BDS might get a couple of easy kills in the rounds. And here we go, sure enough. It's a freebie onto the ace. A second flies through. BDS are breaking the deadlock here. It's a 4 versus 2.
It certainly looks like it's going in the EU team's favour as Brede manages to find another Nitro kill. KDS, he can find it for a second, but no more. It's BDS.
Et au final, je pense que la façon de penser, de dire on lâche pas, on va jusqu'au bout, elle a très bien fonctionné parce que peu importe ce qui s'est passé après, au final, on a réussi à aller chercher la victoire 9-7.
Here we go though. Constant's ready. Boston, let's load in. He's down upstairs as well. It's a good read from BDS to know what's going to happen. I'm seeing it used to go through a hatch, but not for an executed. Maybe not again the high fantasy we were looking for. Seen him on that default cam. They know exactly where he's coming from. They'll be in a spot of bother.
Yeah, it's surely a matter of time until BDS close this one out. You would expect, although in a 2v1 we did expect Cyber to lose previously, but he managed to win. Shaiko, however, this time
in here for BDS, but can they find anyone? Yes, they can.
A really nice angle being held by Souls, but just Breedade positioning the shield really, really well. KDS manages to take down users. Shaiko's there with the answer as he has been throughout the round. 2 versus 1. Leakerpack's down though, Des. This is all up to Shaiko now. The clock is ticking. He finds his man, as he so often has. Now they can start pushing towards that meeting door, but the Toxic Bear canisters start coming out. They won't matter though when a 4K comes in for BDS and leaves a 1v5 for Cyber. Surely not, Des.
They've absolutely crushed them there, Tim. It was a great pinch onto Longdesk, kept them pinned in with nades.
Need for this round.
Well, they've got Souls, Tim, which is one thing they need. KDS is stepping up big when needed. Leakerpack falling. It's not looking so good for them now. They started out with a little flurry of movement. That pace that we heard BDS speaking about, the Leakerpack demanded of his team, has fallen away. KDS into another, and it's all down to Solotov and Breedade. Oh, Handy hits one hell of a shot. Breedade gets one, but it's a Monty in a 1 versus 3. He's given nothing. FaZe bounce back with map 2.
Et après, ça se voit directement sur la deuxième map où là, on voit les BDS qui sont un peu à côté de leur pompe. Et là, je suis en train de me dire, oh non, ça recommence. Oh non, ça recommence à la même image que les précédents majors où la première map est plutôt bien maîtrisée. Et dès la deuxième map, ça commence à affaiblir.
Did you drop the fighting?
No.
What's the top? I just dropped that skylight. Nice.
Well, here we go, Boston. Labs is ready. Let's load in for map number 3. They know that pain of losing in grand finals, like both teams do. Will the BDS, as they start to build in the mental, do they start to crumble? Because yet again, they are falling apart at the seams. FaZe looking to go up 3-0 here in a flawless round to close out this first quarter. And I'm pretty sure, guarantee, that we step into attack timeout for BDS.
Almost certainly. Breedade would have needed a 1v5 ace clutch.
Guess who he's faced off against? There's a clash in his face. That's not going to make life easy. Uzi's going down. They try and get the backstab in here, but there's the flank on the other side. KDS has been sat in this spot, Tim, nearly all round long again. Misdroned, paying the price. FaZe with a 5-1 half. History is repeating itself.
The screen, but as of yet, FaZe are not moving, and when they try to, Leakerback takes down Souls. Nitro comes out, will not catch anybody. 2 versus 3, Des.
Tried to bait out with 2 light screens, but found nothing. BDS showing a lot of patience here. That Legion steps out, Leakerback can find a freebie. Andy waited for him, another screen coming out, off towards his right. A great 2v1 coming out. And another one over the line, BDS.
Solotov's just going to work his way back down here. Could have something to say, and will, as he takes down Handy. Viziking does manage to get one in the mix. Users onto Souls, 2 versus 2, and it's looking difficult for FaZe with 10 seconds left to go. This is where they have to take the risks. For the risks, they start to pay off. Solotov, 1v1, 4 seconds.
Inside. They've got to win this, but didn't expect the second player. Handy going aggressive. You normally see a player hold on the window and not feel the need to step in, but Handy takes matters into his own hands. KDS is down to 2 versus 3. We're down towards this last 30 seconds.
Viziking is manoeuvring here, just trying to bully these last players. Handy with a double. He's going to close it out. And FaZe, you take 9 Labs and take a 2-1 lead.
To be honest, guys, in attack we weren't playing together. We weren't on the same page. The defense was good, but was too late. Again, same as Consulates. So these 2 next map, we are going to show to everyone that we change mentality, okay? We are 2-1 up now.
we have to win the 2 other map, okay? So now we give everything. Let's show to everyone and to yourself that we want the hammer more than everyone here. Everyone, okay? So I'm going to give what they do in defense, in attack, sorry. I'm going to give what we can do, but the main thing is that if we are not playing together, if we are not have a good com, if we are not like playing at the good moment, going to fall back, that will not work. Yeah. Okay? So I'm just debriefing the how they will play in attack, and then for our attack, we need to be on the same page. Okay? Now guys, we have nothing to lose. We have nothing to lose. Also one thing, remember, this is the team who lost 6-1 up last map. Everything is possible. Until the last round, we need to believe in it. Give everything, guys. No regret, please. This time I'm really saying this because I don't want to be in the same situation as Montreal or in this kind of situation, okay? So really, give everything you have. It's time. It's time to be round by round. Give everything every round. We can't like say, oh my god, this kind of thing. No, I don't want anymore. Okay? Go!
The memories will come back. Well, it's time for BDS to lock in. Let's get into it. Clubhouse, map number 4, coming up right now. Get the other side guessing, and FaZe have got to find something here. It's down to a 2 versus 2. Shot in the back again. Shaiko is going off Tim. Finally finds himself down now. Users has got a clutch up big.
This could be difficult. The Blitz just having to make a choice here. Handy. Let's see if the swing will come. Users, no!
Il y a un round qui change tout club et qui est play of the year. C'est le round Blitz, Andy et Josh Smoke qui décident de... Donc en plus, tout le monde a allumé Josh sur Twitter alors que c'est à cause de moi. Ça, à chaque fois que je vois des gens, je leur dis. Il tue quelqu'un, bleu, le diffuseur est à droite bleu, il reste 10 secondes. Le temps que Blitz fasse l'aller-retour pour prendre le diffuseur et plante directement, il reste 5 secondes. Et donc moi, 1 seconde, je me dis en 3 secondes, il peut aller tuer le planteur. Par contre, si Blitz plante, il est mort. Il n'a aucune chance. Blitz contre Smoke, il n'a pas de smoke de mémoire. Il peut rien faire en fait. Donc moi, 1 seconde, je dis il plante. Mais sauf que j'étais tellement sûr dans ma tête qu'il allait plante que je pense que j'ai eu le son alors qu'il n'y avait pas de son. Je pense que tellement j'étais sûr qu'il allait faire ce move, j'ai eu le son de la plante en fait. Et j'ai dit il plante. Et à 1 seconde, Andy pre-fire headshot et il tue Josh. Et ce round-là, il fait super mal. Et tu disais, on a raté nos défenses. Bah, je pense que c'est en partie à cause de ce round-là. On rate nos défenses parce qu'il nous met un coup moral. Il fait... le truc qu'il a fait, c'est un truc de malade parce qu'il a littéralement joué pour perdre. En fait, c'est ça qui est fort. Il est en finale de 6. Il est voué à perdre, à part si on fait une erreur. Et il a joué sur ça, et à 1 seconde pre-fire comme ça, juste respect Andy.
It's just too easy for FaZe right now. With a player on the window, they're still able to step into construction, to push that aggression. Just the way that Shaiko did to them, but BDS unprepared. They get hurt by it. 3 versus 4. Maybe not aware again. KDS is just going to firm this one. He's going to keep himself in this position. He goes for the peak. They don't know that he's there. And BDS, they keep being hurt by what they can't see, Des.
We've called about the misdrivings throughout time and time again, Tim, but FaZe will abuse every mistake this team makes. Cyber and Handy both in there. Time to start saying some prayers that you can get this done here and now.
Soul starts the fight back, but Usus is there for the trade. Surely this is another BDS round. 3 versus 2 though, as Handy manages to find one. Diffuser's going down, Breedy likely to stick this, and will. The cover is there, BDS surely fight back. Cyber has tried to retake above, but it won't be enough.
Tries very best. The shield bearing down on you, and 2 of the players that are hungry for this one, Tim. It's 2 rounds in a row. Do you dare to dream? They've got the breach to, but they can't make moves. Shaiko starts on it, a second on site. He loses out to KDS, but BDS, with Leaking Fat going down, it's looking dangerous.
This could be the end. Such low health across FaZe. 3 versus 2, Des. 20 seconds for the attackers to rescue themselves.
Mainstairs looks like a real threat as well. Handy in position. Diffuser's going down, this cover has got to be flawless, but Bride comes off, he's going for the kills, Tim. They've found one, but now they've got to re-stick, and Cyber's in a spot to do a bit of damage here. Trying to bait out once again, Solotov has to win this gunfight. He's got to get Cyber. They're waiting, Solotov's down, Bride's off, he's also down! Fate will wait, but it will not be denied.
Head up, okay?
I don't know what it is. En fait, je pense que c'est même pas ça. Je pense qu'on n'a pas été mis en difficulté à l'Esport World Cup. On gagne 3-0, trop facile.
Il y a ça aussi.
Et dès qu'on perd une map, bah je sais pas. En plus, j'étais vraiment dans un super mindset aujourd'hui. Vraiment super mindset. Toujours motivé, toujours de la com positive, toujours des solutions, peu importe les rounds. Et je sais pas. Là, contrairement à Montréal, on a abandonné, tu vois.
Ouais.
Là, moi, peut-être que j'étais aveugle et que j'étais focus sur moi et sur hype l'équipe et tout, mais j'ai jamais abandonné, quoi, jusqu'au bout.
We do it, guys, you will see. We do it. We are still the best team in the world, I swear. We play all the final this year. It's so fucking amazing, guys. I don't know if you realize this. It's so fucking amazing. 7 final. We play 7 final on 7. You have to be proud, I swear. We will find a solution, it's fine.
Quand on avait joué le Six à Montréal et qu'on avait perdu contre Astralis, j'avais promis à Liké qu'on allait ramener ce marteau. Et en vrai, ce qui me fait chier, c'est de me dire qu'on était si proches et on l'a pas ramené. Enfin, je l'ai pas ramené. On l'a pas ramené et du coup, j'étais deg. Et ouais, forcément, en larmes de fou à ce moment-là. Je vais voir Liké, je lui dis ouais, désolé frérot, on l'a pas ramené et tout. Il m'a dit t'inquiète, c'est pas grave et tout. Il m'a dit t'inquiète mon ref, c'est rien, même lui il était en larmes, mon frère. Ça m'a fait mal au cœur, vraiment ce moment-là ça m'a fait mal au cœur. Je fais ouais bah. C'est la vie, écoute, c'est la vie.
C'est horrible. En vrai c'est une sensation que en vrai je la souhaite à personne parce que c'est un top 2. Mais encore une fois, t'es assis et tu vois les gens soulever le trophée à côté de toi, tu les entends crier de joie et tu vois les confettis exploser dans tous les sens et tu te dis putain, c'est la 3e fois dans l'année. Tu vois, et vraiment quand ça arrive, la première chose que je me dis mais j'aurais préféré sortir en poule en fait. Parce qu'au moins t'es triste parce que t'as fait une compétition de merde, mais voilà, le temps que la finale arrive, ça y est, t'as oublié, t'es passé à autre chose et Mais ouais, c'est horrible parce que c'est un nouveau top 2, c'est 7 finales dans l'année si je compte les EUL Stage 1 et 2. On joue 7 finales et on en gagne 4 et on en perd 3 et les 3 qu'on perd c'est 3 des plus importantes de l'année, tu vois, et celle-là c'est la plus importante dans la carrière d'un joueur et dans la carrière d'un staff, tu vois, donc la sensation elle est horrible.
Ouais, je suis très très fier d'eux. On a super bien bossé tous. Donc toutes les personnes chez BDS qui nous ont suivis, tous les joueurs, tout le staff. On a tout donné, tout le temps. Et j'ai pas peur de le dire, je pense qu'on est l'équipe qui mérite le plus d'être dans notre situation. Et on n'est pas, on a fini 3 fois deuxième, mais aussi on a fini 4 fois premier à Malte, 2 fois en European League, à Riyad. Donc on n'a pas fait une année non plus de 100% deuxième. Donc non, je suis très fier de ça.